Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Max, your fun loving host. And joining me, as always, is the brilliant, ever so serious Zoe.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be back with you all.
Zoe, I've got to admit, I almost forgot your name the other day. My memory is getting that bad.
Really, Max? That's both funny and a little concerning.
I know, right? I forget where I leave things, what I was about to say. Even the topic of today's episode. Wait, what were we talking about again?
We're talking about memory, Max. And yes, forgetfulness is becoming a real issue for many people these days.
So I'm not the only one. Phew, that's good to know.
Not at all. Whether you're young or old, memory lapses can happen. But don't worry, we're going to help you fix that.
That's a relief. So, in today's episode, we're talking about how to improve your memory.
We'll look at the causes of forgetfulness and give you some practical tips to keep your brain sharp.
Oh, and don't forget, we've got a free PDF in the description with tips and exercises to boost your memory. Make sure to make a copy so you can edit it yourself.
But first, let me share something embarrassing that happened to me last week.
Oh no, what did you do?
I spent 20 minutes looking for my glasses while wearing them on my head.
Ha, that's classic. I once looked for my phone while talking on it.
See, we're all human. Memory slips happen to everyone, but today we're going to learn why and how to fix it. Now, let's dive in.
Before we jump into solutions, let's understand what memory actually is. Zoe, can you break it down for us?
Absolutely. Memory isn't just one thing, it's actually made up of three main types: sensory memory, short term memory, and long term memory.
That sounds complicated. Can you give us an example?
Sure. Sensory memory is like when you hear a song and it sticks in your head for a few seconds. Short term memory is remembering a phone number long enough to dial it. And long term memory is remembering your childhood birthday parties.
So when I forget where I put my keys, which type of memory is failing me?
That's usually short term memory. You put your keys down but didn't really pay attention to where, so your brain didn't encode it properly.
That makes so much sense. So it's not that my memory is broken, I just wasn't paying attention?
Exactly. Attention is the gateway to memory. If you're not focused when something happens, your brain doesn't store it properly.
This is already making me feel better about my forgetfulness.
And here's something interesting: your brain is actually designed to forget. It's a feature, not a bug.
Wait, what? My brain wants me to forget things?
Think about it. If you remembered every single detail of every day, your brain would be completely overwhelmed. Forgetting helps you focus on what's important.
So, Zoe, why are so many people struggling with memory problems? Is it just old age?
Age is one factor, Max, but far from the only one. Stress, poor sleep, and unhealthy diets play a big role.
That actually makes sense. I've barely been sleeping lately. Maybe that's why I forgot where I parked my bike.
Exactly. Sleep is when your brain processes and stores memories. Without it, your brain can't do its job well.
Can you explain what happens during sleep? Because I always thought sleep was just turning off.
Oh no, your brain is incredibly active during sleep. It's like a janitor working the night shift, cleaning out unnecessary information and filing away important memories.
So when I pull an all-nighter, I'm basically firing my brain's janitor?
Perfect analogy. Yes. And then your brain becomes cluttered and can't find what it needs.
And what about food? Like, if I eat more blueberries, will I suddenly remember where my phone is?
Maybe not suddenly, but yes. Foods like berries, nuts, and fatty fish are rich in nutrients that support brain function.
What exactly do these foods do for the brain?
Blueberries contain antioxidants that protect brain cells from damage. Nuts have vitamin E, which helps prevent cognitive decline. And fatty fish like salmon provide omega-3 fatty acids that build brain cell membranes.
Okay, so note to self, eat more brain food. Got it.
And don't forget about physical activity. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, which helps with memory and focus.
I've heard that, but how much exercise are we talking about? Do I need to become a marathon runner?
Not at all. Even a 20-minute walk can boost your memory for hours afterward. Exercise creates new brain cells and strengthens connections between them.
Wow, so memory is really connected to every part of your lifestyle.
It is. Even how much you socialize affects your memory. Talking and engaging with others stimulates your brain.
That explains why I feel sharper after our podcast recordings.
Let's talk about something that's affecting all of us: technology. Is it making our memory worse?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like I don't remember phone numbers anymore because they're all saved in my phone.
That's called digital amnesia, or the Google effect. We're less likely to remember information we know we can easily look up.
So, is technology bad for our memory?
It's not necessarily bad, but it's changing how we use our memory. We're outsourcing certain types of memory to our devices.
Like using GPS instead of remembering directions?
Exactly. The problem isn't using GPS. It's when we stop exercising our spatial memory entirely.
So, what can we do about it?
Use technology as a tool, not a crutch. Sometimes try to remember the route before turning on GPS, or memorize one phone number of someone important.
I should probably memorize more than just my own phone number, shouldn't I?
That would be a good start. Also, be mindful of multitasking. When you're constantly switching between tasks, your brain can't properly encode memories.
Guilty as charged. I'm usually listening to music, checking messages, and trying to work all at the same time.
Try single tasking for parts of your day. Give your full attention to one thing at a time. Your memory will thank you.
Let's get practical. What can people start doing today to help their memory?
Great question. First, get enough sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours. Second, eat a healthy, balanced diet.
What about brain exercises, like those memory games?
Yes, brain games are helpful, especially when combined with physical activity and a healthy lifestyle.
What kind of brain exercises actually work?
Puzzles, crosswords, learning a new language, playing musical instruments, or even trying new routes to familiar places.
And staying organized too, right? Because when my desk is messy, my brain feels messy too.
Exactly. Organization helps your brain focus. Using a planner, making lists, and keeping a tidy space all help.
Another one I've heard is mind mapping. Can you explain that?
Sure. Mind mapping is drawing out ideas to help you visually connect concepts. It's a great way to study or plan.
I think I need to make a mind map just to remember everything we've said today.
That's actually not a bad idea. Visual memory is often stronger than just hearing or reading information.
Let's dive into some specific memory techniques that anyone can use.
Yes, I love practical tips. What's the first one?
The chunking method. Instead of trying to remember a long string of numbers, break them into smaller chunks.
Like how phone numbers are already chunked for us?
Exactly. 555 123 4 567 is much easier to remember than 555 123 4 5 6 7.
What about the memory palace technique I've heard about?
Oh, that's a powerful one. You imagine walking through a familiar place, like your house, and associate each thing you want to remember with a specific location.
That sounds complicated. Can you give us a simple example?
Sure, say you need to remember to buy milk, eggs, and bread. Imagine walking into your house. There's a cow in your living room, milk, chickens on your couch, eggs, and bread on your coffee table.
That's so weird, it might actually work.
The weirder and more vivid the image, the better you'll remember it. Our brains love unusual, emotional, or funny information.
What about the repetition method?
Spaced repetition is incredibly effective. Instead of cramming, review information at increasing intervals. After one day, then 3 days, then a week, then a month.
So, if I want to learn new vocabulary, I shouldn't just repeat it 10 times in a row.
Right. It's better to review it multiple times over several days. That's how information moves from short term to long term memory. Here's something fascinating: emotions play a huge role in memory.
Absolutely. You probably remember exactly where you were during important life events, right?
Yes, I remember every detail of my graduation day, but I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday.
That's because emotional experiences trigger the release of hormones that strengthen memory formation.
So, how can we use this to our advantage?
Try to create emotional connections to information you want to remember. If you're learning a language, associate new words with personal experiences or funny stories.
That makes sense. I remember song lyrics because they're connected to emotions, but I forget facts because they're just facts.
Exactly. Try to make boring information personal and meaningful. Ask yourself, how does this relate to my life?
What about stress? Does stress affect memory?
Oh, yes, chronic stress is terrible for memory. It releases cortisol, which can actually damage brain cells over time.
That's scary. How can we manage stress for better memory?
Meditation, deep breathing, regular exercise, and good social connections all help reduce stress. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing can help. Let's bust some common memory myths. Max, what's one thing you've always believed about memory?
I always thought that if you have a bad memory, you're stuck with it, like it's genetic and can't be changed.
That's a big myth. While genetics play a role, memory is incredibly adaptable. You can improve it at any age.
Really? Even if you're older?
Absolutely. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. Your brain can form new connections throughout your entire life.
What about the myth that we only use 10% of our brains?
Complete nonsense. Brain scans show we use virtually all of our brain, even for simple tasks.
How about photographic memory? Is that real?
True photographic memory, where you can recall every detail perfectly, is extremely rare and might not exist at all. But some people do have exceptional visual memory.
And the idea that cramming works for long term learning?
Another myth, cramming might help you pass tomorrow's test, but you'll forget most of it within days. Spaced learning is much more effective.
Time for some vocabulary fun. We've picked a few words that showed up in today's episode.
First word, habit. Something you do regularly, often without thinking, like drinking water every morning.
Next, focus. Giving your full attention to something, like focusing while you study.
Then there's organize. To arrange things neatly, like organizing your desk or your thoughts.
Another word is rest. Taking a break to relax. It helps your brain recover.
And routine, doing things in a regular order, like having a morning routine to start your day.
Let's add a few more advanced words from today's episode.
Encode, to convert information into a form that can be stored in memory, like encoding a phone number by repeating it.
Retrieve, to get information back from memory, like retrieving someone's name when you see them.
Plasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt. Her brain showed amazing plasticity after learning 2 new languages.
Try picking one of these words and writing a sentence about your own life, or use it in your journal tonight. Okay, Zoe, it's quiz time. Let's make it fun.
All right, Max, fire away.
First question. What's one food that helps improve memory?
Berries. They're full of antioxidants that support brain health.
Correct. Next question. What's one thing you can do every day to strengthen your memory?
Getting enough sleep. It helps your brain process and store new memories.
What happens to your brain when you don't get enough sleep?
Your brain can't properly clean out unnecessary information or file away important memories. It's like firing your brain's night janitor.
And now it's your turn, listeners. What's one new thing you learned from this episode?
And what's one small change you can make to help your memory today? Let us know in the comments.
Here's a challenge for this week. Try to memorize one phone number of someone important to you.
And practice the chunking method we talked about to make it easier.
Before we wrap up, let's help our listeners create a simple memory improvement plan.
Great idea. Where should someone start if they want to improve their memory?
First, assess your current habits. Are you getting enough sleep? Eating brain healthy foods? Managing stress?
So, it's not just about doing memory exercises, it's about overall health.
Exactly. Your memory is connected to your entire lifestyle. Think of it as a foundation. Sleep, nutrition, exercise, and stress management.
What's one small change someone could make this week?
Pick just one area to focus on. Maybe it's going to bed 30 minutes earlier or taking a 10-minute walk after lunch or trying one new memory technique.
I love that approach. Small changes are more sustainable than trying to overhaul everything at once.
And be patient with yourself. Memory improvement takes time, just like building muscle.
Wow, we covered a lot today, from brain foods to sleep habits to brain games.
Improving your memory doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with one change at a time.
And don't forget, We've got a free downloadable PDF filled with extra tips and fun exercises to help you practice.
Make sure to check the description and make a copy of the file so you can use it as your personal memory plan.
Also, if you've got a favorite memory boosting trick, share it in the comments.
We'd love to hear what works for you, and other listeners can learn from your experiences too.
Remember, everyone's brain is different, so experiment and find what works best for you.
And be kind to yourself when you have memory lapses. They're normal and human.
Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep learning.
We'll see you again soon.
And hey, if you remember one thing from today's episode, make it this. Your memory can improve at any age with the right techniques and lifestyle choices.
Now go out there and give your brain the care it deserves.